So I've drawn 4 cards for each month. One is a Lenormand card, an energy card, a tarot card, and an advice from the Archangel Tarot. So the first card is the key. So you are going to be maybe opening a lot of doors. Maybe you will have the answer or the solutions to be opening a lot of doors. Maybe if you're having problems in your relationship, a lot of doors or obstacles get removed and things start moving forward. So you are going to be moving forward. Now you are hesitating. You've got the postponement card over here. You might be a bit worried about going any further. Maybe you're looking at things with a different perspective and you're trying to make a decision about what to do next, really. You're basically trying to find out whether it's worth your while moving forward. Maybe you get some news, some information that makes you pause for thought, really. You've got the Knight of Candlesticks coming in over here. So this is a very energetic card, usually. It's the Knight of Rods, and you can see these people moving away from a situation. So if you are in a relationship, you might be moving forward within that relationship, or trying to make a decision to move forward within that relationship, to go to the next step, really. On the other hand, this could be that you and your partner are deciding to move home together. Maybe relocating, starting afresh somewhere new. And you can see there, even with the Six of Michael, you've got this moving away from a situation. So this is the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. So you and your partner could well be even taking a holiday together, doing something together that takes you away from where the situation you were in. Maybe you all had a lot of problems in the previous place. You can see there's a lot of lightning and thunder going on over here. And they're moving away from very choppy waters into the future. And there's also a partnership over here. There are 2 people moving away. So it looks like you might be relocating or moving home together. And maybe there's some delays in that movement with the postponed card. But there's definitely a lot of answers coming and a lot of doors opening for you. So there is a lot of movement going on in January for you. So in February, you've got the stars, friendliness, the 8 of Quills, and the Queen of Gabriel. So the stars is about meeting a lot of people, communicating with a lot of people, a lot of abundance also coming in, a lot of acclaim coming in, but maybe communicating over the internet with a lot of people. So a lot of messaging coming in with the stars. Friendliness is about, it's the 2 of Cups, so making new friends, good friends, solid foundations. So it looks like maybe you have moved home in January and you are now you are establishing yourself wherever you are, and you're making a lot more friends or good friendships coming in. This could even be a good partnership. So you and your partner getting along really, really well, and having a lot of joy, a lot of exchange. You've got the 8 of Quills over here. The 8 of Quills is the 8 of Swords, really. So maybe you're feeling a little restricted, a little tied up. Maybe there's, you're feeling a bit isolated. Maybe because you've moved home or you've moved or relocated, having to find, make new friends, and, you're feeling a bit tied up by the circumstances. Maybe you're missing your old life as well with this 8 of Quills going on over here. And it's just you and your partner that have each other's company, and maybe that is making you feel a bit lonely, a bit restricted, in a sense that you only have this one person that you are communicating with, and you want to meet a whole bunch of other people. Now you've got the Queen of Gabriel over here. It says you can do anything right now, go after what you want, the ability to attract helpful people. Now people around you will be seeing you as somebody that is very exciting, entertaining. You're the new person around, and you seem to be somebody who communicates pretty well. You seem to be a very passionate, charming, independent person, and they like that about you. So that's how they're seeing you. So you will attract a lot of people. This is usually a fire energy that's coming through. So, it's about socializing. So it looks like, you need to get out there and socialize. Even if you and your partner are just the only 2 in that around, you need to make more friends, have more company, get out there and meet a lot more people with the Stars card. Then in March, you've got the Sun, Inner Voice, the 3 of Candlesticks, and Strength. So the Sun card, it's things start taking a turn for the better. There's maybe you make a lot more friends, and you are communicating with a lot of people. There's a lot of energy there coming in with the Star. A lot of people maybe even old friends. It could be reuniting with some old friends as well with the Sun card, but definitely in the limelight. A lot of people getting to know you. And then you've got the inner voice. So, don't isolate yourself. This is the high priestess wanting to sit by yourself and, be alone. And this is not the way to do it. This is also waiting for something to change. So you are waiting for things for the situation to change, waiting for the cycles to go with this high priestess. It's also relying on your inner voice and following your instincts when it comes to making friends or meeting people. The Sun card is about being in the limelight. So, there are a lot of people around you, so try not to isolate yourself. You've got the Sun, but the Empress card is the card that is ruled by the moon. Maybe you're even considering motherhood as well with this Empress card, with this High Priestess card as well. But it's definitely a new beginning. You've got the new moon over there. So the candlesticks, it's getting together with a whole bunch of people, doing things in groups. The Three of Rods, it's making plans for the future and putting them into actions. Maybe there's some travel also that you're going to be doing in the month of March. You've got... but it's also working with people. So you're going to have a lot of collaboration and getting to know a lot more people. They're going to probably be new people, and they're going to be working, maybe you're going to be working on projects with people as well. So making a lot more friends and doing a lot more things and maybe reaching a broader audience and socializing a lot more, networking a lot more. You've got the Strength card, which says strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence and forgiveness. So the Strength card speaks about healing from anything. If you've got any illnesses, that seems to come together, and also making bold moves. So doing things, thinking out the box, sorting problems out and winning in any kind of situation. So if you have any problems when you're dealing with people, you'll be able to sort it out because you're very charming. It's a card that's ruled by Leo, and it's a card that comes across as being very charming. It's working with people with this Three of Candlesticks, making these bold moves and doing things that you never usually do. So, just really getting out there and just getting things done or doing things and making things happen rather than expecting them to happen for you. Now you've got the Fox, the possibilities, the world, and the Page of Gabriel. Now the Fox card usually speaks about maybe dealing with somebody who is very cunning, who is very, very deceptive. But the Fox card can also be that you're starting a new job, something that you haven't done before. So something, starting work, a fresh job. So that could well be the case. There's a lot of possibilities over here. So you've got some choice to make over here about what you want to do next. So you could be dealing with someone who's very cunning and somebody that you need to watch out for. Or you could be starting a new job and there's some options coming up in your arena and you have to make some kind of decision with regards to that. Now you've got the World card over here. So, you and your partner could be getting married. You can see that. Starting a new life. This could be, ending old cycles and starting afresh. So maybe moving to the next stage within your relationship. And maybe this is the choice that you've got to make. This is the possibility. You've got the Page of Gabriel over here, which says, follow your passions. You are ready for any challenge and opportunities for excitement and adventure. So maybe you and your partner getting married and you're going to take a honeymoon. So this could well be some travel coming in for you here with the Page of Gabriel. Or you and your partner moving into a different phase of your relationship and you could be traveling together. So this could well be the case. But there's some kind of decision that has to be made in April. Now in May, you've got the Bear, Courage, the Three of Quills, and you've got the Two of Raphael. So it looks like there might be a little bit of a challenge within the month of May. Now the Bear usually talks about, somebody being a bit of a bully, you feeling a bit bullied by this person or somebody taking too much of control and you're not happy to deal with it really with the Bear. The Bear also could speak about, maybe parents or somebody in a higher position than you giving you a little bit of a grief as well, maybe stirring up a little bit of problems. And you've got the Courage card over here, so it seems like you're going to have to, this is the Strength card here within this deck. So you can see that even though you're going through a difficult period, things will improve. You've got this little flower blossoming from the rock face, in a place where you don't think it'll grow, it's growing. So you need to, if you're having difficulties within that relationship of yours, you need to look for all the good things within that relationship to make it blossom and flower. And it will, because there is something worth saving in that relationship if you're having any problems, and it will grow. So don't give up on it if you seem like, if you're going through a bit of a challenging time, especially with the bear preceding it. There might be a bit of challenges that you're facing within that relationship. You just need to look for the good in that relationship, and work and concentrate on that, and it will flourish. There's the Three of Quills over here, which is talking about heartbreak. So there is definitely some kind of problem, maybe some kind of information that you receive about that relationship that causes or stirs up a lot of problems within it. You've got the bear, this courage card, as well as this Three of Quills. Now, the Three of Quills is about, a breakdown in communication. So maybe that is the thing that is causing that problem, maybe a misunderstanding that is coming up. But you've got to see past that. And you've got the Two of Raphael. And in order to see past that miscommunication that happens, you get the Two of Raphael, which is healing that comes in from really bringing back communication. So you really do need to have a good heart-to-heart with the person that you are with. It says, two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. So there is a challenge that comes in within your relationship in May. It could be due to some kind of miscommunication. Maybe you're feeling a bit bullied, or maybe somebody else stirring up some problems. And there's some kind of misunderstanding that happens, some kind of thing that causes you to be very, very upset, very heartbroken about it. But the Two of Raphael is a healing card, and it says that, you don't give up on this relationship. Because even in this card here, you can see courage, you can see this flower blossoming from this rock. So the problem will sort itself out. You just need to not give up on it. You have to just work on that relationship. So in June, you've got the Mountain, aloneness, the Nine of Candlesticks, and the Seven of Gabriel. So you do need to work on that relationship in May, or there is an obstacle, a challenge that you are facing, and it goes off into June as well. There's some big problem that you are facing at the moment within that relationship, and you're feeling very, very alone. This is the Hermit, looking for answers, looking for solutions, but doing it by themselves. So you really do need, and trying to face this challenge, because you can see this Hermit's looking at that obstacle and trying to find the solution by themselves. But you need to actually communicate with your partner if this is the thing. And, it seems like you're almost going around, sneaking around, trying to find out information, doing things almost in a clandestine kind of way, sneaking around, trying to get information. This woman's walking around with a candle in the middle of the night, trying to find information, put letters under the door. So, you are trying to find information, especially with this Hermit card. You're trying to find the answers to whatever is happening, so you can sort this problem with the Mountain out. With the Seven of Gabriel, it says, stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, and claim your personal power. So it seems like, you're spending a lot of time by yourself as well. So all these cards look about spending your time by yourself. So there seems to be some breakdown in that relationship where you end up spending a lot of time by yourself and trying to find an answer to some kind of problem that you're going through. So there's some kind of obstacle that you're facing, and, looking around, looking for the answers with the Hermit card, spending time by yourself. And, almost sneaking around trying to find the answers with this is the Nine of Candlesticks, which is also defending yourself. So you've got your defenses up. So if you've learned something that has caused you to be a bit upset, maybe you've had an argument and you are up in a very defensive position over here, but also looking for the answers, going around and trying to find the answers. And the Seven of Gabriel advising for you to believe in yourself, have confidence, and claim your personal power. So some kind of challenge that you're facing that leaves you a bit defensive in June. Okay, in July, you've got the Dog, the Mind. You've got the Lovers and the Three of Gabriel. Okay, so with the Dog, it's talking about a very faithful person. So you're dealing, you have either somebody around you that's very faithful, or you're questioning, whether or not this relationship has got that loyalty attached to it. But there seems to be somebody that you rely on, or you're asking for some kind of advice or support from. You've got the Mind, so you're very, very confused about what is happening, what has been going on. This is also a very stressful card. It's like not knowing what you're up about. You can see this head is full of weird things here. So it's a time where you're very confused. You don't know what's going on really. And then you've got the Lovers, where you are facing a decision, a big choice about what to do next. You can see this man is trying to choose between these two women, and he's also looking at old pictures, and he's trying to communicate. So you're doing a lot of things where you're trying to find out what you can do next, whether it's well worth investing in that relationship, and you are facing a choice about what you should do within this relationship, whether you should proceed or whether you should cut it out from your arena. You've got the Three of Gabriel, which says time to take the next step, optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So there might be some travel over here with this Three of Gabriel, traveling with friends really, or working with people as well. So working in a group. But it looks like there might be a travel, you have to make, maybe you are facing with a decision whether to stay within that relationship or to actually leave. So you are faced with a choice over here. It looks like, you might do some travel, or you might do some journeying with some friends, but definitely working on something where you are involved with a group of people here. But you're quite confused about what is going on. You haven't made up your mind what to do just yet. So facing some kind of big decision in July. In August, you've got the Mice, Existence, the Emperor, and the Emperor. So two Emperors. So you're dealing with the Mice over here, and the Mice talks about gradual loss. So something is maybe coming to an end slowly and surely. Maybe things are being lost. Maybe with all the drama that's going on, maybe there is a loss of love. There could also be a loss of money with the Mice card. So there's something that's eating away or nibbling away, or something eating away at you. Maybe you're having something playing on your mind, or confusing you, or upsetting you, that is having an impact on that relationship that you are in at the moment. And you are considering what you should do next. This is the Existence card. This is trying to make up your mind, trying to look for some, divine guidance, trying to find out why you are actually, almost questioning the reason for things happening. Now you've got the Emperor over here. So whoever you're dealing with, and you've got it twice, is not being very, very supportive, in the sense, emotionally supportive. Maybe you feel like they're being very much a bully and telling you what to do and trying to manage you. Maybe you are trying to take charge of the situation as well. It says stability, efficiency, taking charge of the situation, and ambitious plans. It is either you trying to take charge of the situation or somebody trying to control you. And if it's twice, it might be somebody trying to control you and tell you what to do. And maybe this is something that you are having difficulty dealing with. Somebody trying to take control, or trying to bully you into things. Because the Emperor is the card ruled by Mars, and it's a very, very aggressive energy kind of thing coming through. So somebody trying to tell you what to do, and you might be not dealing with that too well. So we've got September here, which talks about the garden, adventure, the Lady of Quills, and the Three of Raphael. So it looks like there's a lot of communication, meeting lots of people with the garden. It's about meeting big groups of people, going for seminars, big festivals, that kind of thing, or meeting a lot of people on the internet, communicating with a lot of people. So the garden is about exchanging energies with lots of people, or getting in contact with lots of people. The adventure card looks like maybe you're deciding that you want to leave all the drama alone and move off with this adventure card. So maybe turning your back on all the problems that there is and moving away from it, starting off brand new as well. And the Lady of Quills is like the Lady of Swords, where you've decided that you've not taken any more of this and you are going to let it go and rather be by yourself than actually have to deal with any kind of drama. So maybe this Emperor card has been just too much for you, and you've decided that this is a situation that you're not going to deal with anymore, and you are going to take charge of the situation and move off on your own. And you've got the Three of Raphael. It seems like you want to spend a lot more time with your friends. You've got a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships with children. So this might be that, you've decided you want to spend time out of that relationship or take some time out of the relationship, start something brand new, maybe start a new, a new career, or move off in a different direction by yourself. You can see this child going off by themselves, and a new beginning because it is a child. Spending time by yourself with this Queen of Quills, and spending time more with your friends. So concentrating on yourself rather than that partnership. So in September, you've got the Clock Tower, letting go, the Two of Coins, and the Knight of Michael. So it seems like you've decided to completely cut that relationship out. With the Clock Tower, it's spending time by yourself, really. Being a lot more isolated from the general crowd with this Clock Tower. And letting go, it seems like, you're walking away from a situation that's not serving you. So you've decided that is it. You've had enough of all the emotional drama. You want to move away from it. You've got the Two of Coins over here. It seems like, you might end up meeting somebody else. The Two of Coins is making a decision. It's also maybe concentrating on work, but you can see this person meeting somebody. So you could meet somebody new at work. So it looks like you've decided to leave the old relationship and start something new. And this might be a relationship where you meet somebody in some kind of social event at your work, maybe business lunch or business meeting or business gathering. And it looks like this is where you're going to meet this new person. And you've got the Knight of Michael, which says time to move quickly, choose logic over emotions, sudden changes. So something new coming in with the Knight of Michael, a new energy coming in, and you taking charge of the situation and moving away from an old situation with the Knight of Michael. So definitely time, you're acting pretty fast. This could be also legal issues going on as well around you, or legal news coming in, or some kind of legal decision you have to make. But it looks like you're going to meet somebody new, and it's going to be in a work setting. You've let go of the past, and you are now, you're spending more time. You're more, you're working according to deadlines or timings as far as your work goes. But it looks like you are focusing more on your work, and you're going to be meeting somebody at work. And this is the thing that's going to get you moving. Maybe this person is going to be an air sign person. So this, because it's Michael is the card that rules the Swords card. So it might be a Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini person that you meet. They're very quick moving, very quick witted, and this could be somebody that you meet at work. So in November, you've got Fish, Politics, the Queen, Maiden of Coins, and the Ace of Michael. So the Fish, a lot of money coming in for you. So, you're working pretty hard. It looks like you are starting to earn well. You're dealing with a lot of politics and a lot of people that are a bit toxic in your environment, with the Seven of Swords over here. So, watch out for people around you that are gossiping or pretending to be your friend and they're not. But all in all, with the Fish card, a lot of abundance coming in over there. And you seem to be concentrating a lot on your work. You've got the Maiden of Coins over here. So focused on work. It seems like you're not really interested in being too romantic right now. She's a very practical woman. So this is what you seem to be focusing. And with the Ace of Michael, a wonderful idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So it looks like, with the Ace of Michael, you're cutting out all the past drama that you've had. You've got a new goal, something new. Maybe some new truth comes in. Maybe, if you've dealt with any kind of a legal situation, it seems like, you sort it out during this month. If there are any legalities that you're dealing with. So it looks like a month of sorting things out, saying whatever you want to say, and starting off anew, starting off afresh, wiping the slate clean and moving on into something, and concentrating a lot on your work in November. In December, you've got the Moon, Past Lives, the Lady of Candlesticks, and you've got the Page of Michael. So with the Moon, it's about a little bit of confusion, but also it's all about being a bit in the limelight. With the Lenormand, it is about, maybe things that are hidden from you as well. So hidden things coming to light, or maybe trying to deal with things or truths, hidden truths, really. You've got Past Lives card over here, which is talking about dealing with, issues dealing with issues that bothered you, maybe your childhood, maybe things that are that are very karmic as well, coming into light. So you're spending a lot more time on spirituality, maybe trying to question why you're here and what you're doing things with, why you're doing things. So you could be going down that route, where you're dealing with issues that have come in from your past, or past relationships. You've got the Lady of Candlesticks over here. So you're very much, self-sufficient here, getting on with things, lots of communication coming in, but also following your intuition and having that power and, making plans for the future as well with this Lady of Candlesticks. So it seems like, you may have ended a relationship, but you're meeting people, but you're not really diving into a long-term relationship with them, it seems. And you've got the page of Michael over here. Exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts and documents very carefully. So it looks like some kind of information coming into you, and you're still dealing with some kind of legal things. Maybe you're signing some new contracts. This might be all about your work. So you might be just doing things to do with work going into December, and just trying to find yourself really with the Moon card, and trying to go into who you are and why you're here, and you're on some kind of spiritual journey, and seems like a lot of information coming to light over here. So really, for relationships wise, it seems like you're mostly spending time, finding yourself. You have the relationship seems to go reasonably well right up to May, and then you've got something happening over here where you are starting to question your independence and whether or not you want to stay in it. And it seems like you spend, the end of the year trying, maybe you're dealing with some kind of legal issues towards the last 3 months, because you've got the 8 and the page of Michael. So, maybe some kind of legal news coming in and some kind of decision being made legally, with regards to that relationship that you were dealing with. But for the most part, you've become very, very independent, and you are focusing a lot more on your work towards the end of the year and dealing with a lot of politics, it seems. But you're very, very independent, and you have, you seem to have come into yourself. You might meet somebody that is at, in a work situation that you are attracted to and spend a lot, some time with. But in December, it seems like, you're gathering yourself together and you're deciding, which part of your spiritual journey you want to go down. With the Lady of Candlesticks, it's somebody that's, you could be getting some kind of invitation to go out, but a very self-sufficient person as well. And, you seem to be somebody who knows what they want. You really are deciding what you want to do next with your life.